Anybody here? Wait for my guys to get here. Check in when you get in. Anybody here? Anybody here? Anybody here? I see two of y'all in there. I gotta keep my eye on the road. What's up, Gary? Boomer. Sooner. What's up, guys? Can y'all hear me all right? Give me a one if you can hear me. Give me a one if you can hear me. What's up? What's up, Ryan C, Jen Kane, Dalton, Drew? Yeah, I just want to tell everybody sorry I didn't make it on this morning. It's been kind of a rough week, really. Sooner in Texas. You can't hear me, Sooner in Texas. Uh, yeah, man. It's been kind of a rough week, man. There's a lot of stuff going on around the house, around the family, and doing some other stuff like that. But I don't know how long this thing will last because I'm kind of out in the boonies right now. Going to see my mom real quick. But yeah. So I know a lot of people were asking about what was going on with Jaden O'Neal and Bo Bentley and stuff. It's starting to look like I don't know. It feels like that meeting yesterday wasn't the most productive thing in the world. Um, I don't know. I think that they got some things out that were really good for. I think it was good for them to hear the O'Neills, but I don't know if there was just. It feels like there may be too much under the bridge, and if Bo is going to end up coming to Oklahoma, which could be a 50-50 proposition at this point. Obviously, he's down to two. He's down to two, so LSU and Oklahoma. But so kind of like what I said the other day, I think it feels like to me by not choosing one and being in just out there that this is who we want and saying that you want both, I think you could have actually messed around and not ended up with either one of them. I think that Jaden and his family have made it clear that they want to be at OU. Um, but up until this point, it doesn't feel like that's what Oklahoma's done. That of making it very clear that they want him at Oklahoma. COD Mario, you throwing up all those Mexican flags? Or are those Mexican flags? No, they're not. Those Iraqi flags? Huh. Yeah, I'll go back to hiding that. Yeah, and look, I don't necessarily blame Ben Arbuckle for it either. You know, I mean, I think he definitely, from what I understand, I think that he actually is very apologetic about what happened. I think he's being, I think he knows that he didn't really handle it the right way. What's up, Coach? Go Irish. Um, but I don't necessarily blame him. Like I understand, and I know a lot of people in here have said things about he's got to have the guy he wants or his guy. But and that's where I think that if he made a mistake, it's in that. If he really is, here's what I'll say: is if they don't end up with Bo Bentley, then he didn't go far enough to make sure that Bo Bentley knew that he wanted him, which he really couldn't go that far unless he went that far with Jaden O'Neal and letting him know what he felt. You know what I mean? FAFO Daily. What's up, man? Good to see you. Was Arbuckle talking to Billy before he came to OU? Maybe. He, I think probably so. At that point, Bentley wasn't as sought after. Right now, you're looking at him; he's a top 5 recruit as far as quarterbacks are concerned. But before they won that state championship at Salina, not many people even knew who he was. Huh? Oh, he's talking to Coach Roybal. Um, yeah. Anyway, that's just basically, we were able to kind of have a conversation. I'm still holding out hope that we're going to end up seeing Jaden O'Neal in an Oklahoma uniform. But I think I'm going to say what I said before. They're not going to get both of them. And I think that by acting like they would take them both, it might have been a mistake on the part of, not might have been, it was a mistake on the part of OU, in my opinion. I think you needed to be real about it. And I don't know that they really were. Anyway, we'll kind of wait and see how things go. They did definitely move up. Bo Bentley moved up his visits. He was going to be going to Oklahoma on the 15th. That was going to be a visit that he was doing alone by himself. I mean, not even just as far as other quarterbacks, but by himself completely. No other recruits in the neighborhood, even. So he's definitely going to. He's going to be at OU on, I believe, the 6th, June the 6th. He's going to be at LSU on June or May the 30th. And that, in and of itself, you have to look at is that switches the dynamic a little bit because before it was you're looking at a situation where the last place he was going to be was LSU. Now the last place he will be is Oklahoma. A lot of times you get people that think that that's wherever you go last is going to be the one that gets you. That's not always true. Dominic Williams, for instance, his his first trip was to Oklahoma. Then he went on to LSU, Texas, Missouri first, and I think LSU or Texas, then LSU. But he ended up sticking with Oklahoma. Now, if you look at it in terms of maybe it turns out not so great for Oklahoma in that they're going first, they may not let him get out of Baton Rouge without either making a decision one way or another. Everybody still with me? Yeah, probably not. All right, we'll get back into this later. Talk to you soon.